people were stockpiling toilet roll and hand sanitizer. We've been stockpiling trainers straight.
You get me? It's a bit rough on the old derriere, man.
What's happening, people? Welcome to another edition of Sneaky Peaks. I'm Biz.
And I'm Obi. Ta-da!
And today we've got another review for you. We're reviewing another pair of Nike. These Nike trainers have been described as the sneakers of the future. First released in 2019, February 2019. And I'll say I've grown to like them. You can get them in so many colorways now. These are the Nike airmax 720s. The Nike 720s. So I'll tell you a little bit about a little history about them. And it's quite funny because I'll be honest, when I first saw these trainers, I weren't sure about them. But it would be crazy to know that the designers that actually designed the 720s, they weren't sure about them either. Because it's true, because they felt, I think they had them in mind for about 4 years, 2015 they had them in mind, but as you can see, they're quite exaggerated, quite oversized, and they were thinking, okay, this air bubble, is it too much? Is it too big?
It's overwhelming. You can see that straight away.
Is it too big? It's literally overtaking the trainer. It's protruding out of the sides. So they weren't really sure. A lot of the designers that were in the team to design the 720s, they had debates about it. Is it too big? Is the bubble too big? Have we kind of overstepped the mark? How far can we go? How big can we go? And I think, I could be wrong, but the 720s, for now, I don't think they're going to go any bigger in terms of the air bubble. I think they've got to that stage where, we've got to this stage. Let's just relax for a little while.
If it goes bigger, it will look like a hovercraft, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. So, they were like, have we gone too far? But then at the same time, you know how it is with designers. Sometimes they might design something, and in their head, they're thinking, ooh, is this too much? But at the same time, they're thinking, you know what, let's take that risk. Let's push it out there and see what response we get. And I think that's what they said. They, instead of them saying, oh, this is the air bubble's too big, we've gone too far. They said, no, let's show them that, we are Nike. We design the trainers of the future. We know where trainers are going. Let's push it and actually market it as, yes, these are the trainers to get. Big air bubble, exaggerated. This is the way of the future. So that's what they did.
Do you think that's the way they were thinking when the first platform came out?
No, but it's true, because I think we recently reviewed a similar another trainer with a exaggerated sole, with a oversized sole.
Oversized sole, yes. That's come along a lot.
Exactly. So
that's usually, sorry to cut across, but that usually is women. So usually, if you look at the women's sneakers, women's shoes, so before was a heel, so you had a straight up heel. They talked about the 6-inch, 3-inch, 2-inch heel. Yeah, but now you're getting these oversized shoes, oversized trainers, which women already had, and now is moving over to what men usually have as well. So I suppose the 720s, you could say, is has that. It will give you that additional height. But they're selling it as a style element, as a new trend.
Yeah, there is a new trend and where trainers are going. And I think where they've said, these are, I'm not sure, don't misquote me, but they've either said this is the biggest air bubble that Nike have made or the biggest air bubble across all trainers. Would that be right?
It could be. I mean,
I think this is
it
across all
definitely looks
trainers.
bigger. It definitely looks bigger than original 360 when it first came out, and it definitely looks bigger than the new 360s. Only because it looks like it's bulging. The air
Yeah,
bubble looks like it's bulging, as if it could pop
it
any
could pop
minute.
at any minute. Exactly, exactly. But it's quite funny because I think I said right at the beginning, when I first saw them, I was like the designers. I weren't keen on them. When I first saw them, I thought, what are these? I did not like them, but it's really weird. My son got a pair, and I saw him rocking them, and I was thinking, okay,
It's neat.
maybe I'm gonna take the plunge, which obviously I did, and we'll talk about it later. But I'm quite happy that I did.
Liz, you're saying again you're influenced by your son. Are you up to your trendsetter, brother? Your son look like he's. I probably need to get your son on this channel.
What I want to, you know what I mean? I want to get him on a couple reviews. I've had a few chats with him, and I think he knows what he's talking about. But what I'd say is, he's got my DNA, so any bright ideas he got, I'm gonna take credit for them anyway. Let's move swiftly on. When you put them on, they're very comfortable. It's like you're literally walking on air. I know it's a cliche, but it's like you're walking on air. Very comfortable. You've got that little bounce in your step, which I really, really like. What's interesting about them, on most traditional Nike trainers, what would you have is a big swoosh, isn't it? The Nike tick, the
Yeah,
big
yeah, yeah,
swoosh.
yeah, yeah.
But it's almost like what they've done, they thought, okay, let's move away from that for a second. And they've almost put this like boomerang. It's
Yeah,
almost
I saw that.
boom.
I didn't really. That's probably what threw me off.
Yeah. But you know what I think they're doing, and I could be wrong, but just watch, look at that. Do you think they've almost taken the night tick and just played about with it to go with the air bubble? Because obviously they've expanded the air bubble, they've made it big and oversized. Have they just taken the night tick
Uh,
and just blown it up and flipped it
uh,
upside down? Can you see?
no, bro.
Nah, son. Nah.
No, bro. Have I missed something?
That
What's
could be
that?
a night. That could be a night tick.
What's that?
Uh, It could be a night tick.
No, bro, I missed that. No.
No? Guys, listen. I think it could be. Let us know what you think. Comment below.
Yeah.
Let us know
I'm
what you
looking at
think.
that. It looks like a heart.
Huh? Well, I
One
don't
of
know
them
what your heart
emojis.
looks like, bro.
It looks like an emoji, mate. An emoji heart.
So the material is mainly mesh. So it's all over mesh, and then where you can see the night tick, it's like a plastic material. They've put a lot into it to make it look almost futuristic.
That's
And
what
then
I was gonna say. I was
yeah,
gonna say that when I saw this shoe first time, man, all that came into my head is this is some space boot.
yeah,
Yeah, this is some futuristic looking thing. Now, don't get me wrong. In terms of evolving and moving along, yes, I get that, and things change. And sometimes when someone puts a new concept in front of you, it takes
yeah,
some time for you to get it, to understand,
yeah.
to get with it, to join.
Absolutely, yeah.
These particular ones, I don't know because they start coming out with some mad colors after.
There's
There's some
so
colors.
many, so many. They've got some for the LBGT community. They've got some for
Bro,
space aliens. They've
bro,
got
let,
some
let me
for
tell you, I told you in my other videos, my African heritage, yeah, we can rock these things.
yeah.
But I don't know, man. Some of these colors are wild.
But I think the good thing is they've obviously for them this is one of their new champion designs, and they've really the amount of colorways they put out there now. They're really trying to make sure that there's a color for every single person. Do you know what I mean? No matter what color you like, they've got a color for you.
Oh,
They've got
really? Oh, wow. I know the
there's
range is
loads,
vast.
loads.
The range is vast in terms of
Rainbow, green, metallic. white, silver, black, blue. There's just so many different colorways, and then also you can get the air bubble in different colors. You've got these are obviously see-through. They've done them where you can't see into, where they're not see-through, where it's just a solid color. You can literally get anything. So they're almost limitless. So it seems like it's their championship new trainer for the future, which they really want to push. So I think the 720 air bubble will not go. It's going to be there for the foreseeable future. They may change the design of the tops. Like, for example, they've now got the 720 818s, which have just come out. Yeah. Me, not too keen on that. We discussed it. It looks like a mattress or something. It's like there's a mattress to them.
Yeah. It's a bit of a strange one, the way the material looks like it's got cushion in between the stitching.
Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, the 720 looks like it's got cushion in between the mesh, because you can see the indentations on the print. But this one, the way they stitched it on the 818s.
Yeah, not too sure about that. And then, look, because we've, sorry to cut you, we've reviewed the OBJs as well.
Yeah.
Exactly. The OBJs. And as we discussed, he's someone that I think people look up to, someone of the future, isn't he?
Yeah.
So
he's pushing.
Tied them to someone who they know could push that brand even further.
Yeah. I think the 720 is a lifestyle trainer, isn't it? Anyway, so this is where they're going with the lifestyle trainer. And in a video that hasn't been put out yet, but will be put out before this video, and Biz talked about it earlier on, is the sneaker world, as in the designer sneaker that's coming through quite strong. And maybe Nike are seeing this, and this is why they can see that trainers need more lifestyle. They're more designed for sport.
Yeah.
So this is more, okay, this is not going to be the trainer you should be running with, going out for jogs, for doing basketball and so on. This is more of a trainer that you pair up with your smart casual, your casual, your everyday life type, that you could wear a trainer for. So I think that's what they're trying to capture now, because they've noticed that market with the sneakers, with the designer sneakers. So they thought 720s, let's do that. And you can see with some of the new stuff that is coming out, especially with the big air unit. What they're trying to do.
I totally agree with you. If you look at a lot of their narrative when they're selling this product, when they're selling their Nike trainers, they will hammer home lifestyle, casual wear. Whereas before, as you said, it would be sport. This is for sport. This is for running. This is for exercise, basketball, etc.
Yeah.
Like Jordans now. Jordans are not sold as basketball trainers.
Yeah,
they're sold as a lifestyle
trainer. I couldn't wear a Jordan.
Yeah, exactly. Most people wouldn't wear them because they don't want to get them. They don't want to damage them. So you're not. So it's very interesting. It's and I think it's almost like will we get to a point somewhere in the middle between the designer trainers and the sports companies? Will we get somewhere in the middle where all the trainers are literally looking the same?
I don't know. I've seen the Versace trainer. I've seen the Gucci trainer. Boy, if
guys, let us know what you think.
Go down that way.
Yeah, guys, let us know what you think. Yeah. So they look a bit big, but they're not. They fit very comfy. I bought true to size. I'm a size 10. These are obviously a size 10, and like I said, they're very comfortable. I bought them for £155, but currently, I don't know. We're not going to have this video out in time, but on Nike, there's 30% discount. You can get them on Nike. Foot Locker sell them as well. JD, and they're all at the same price, £155. With some of the older models, they are selling them for less, so you can get them for about £100.
But you know what I've noticed since this COVID period, I've noticed that Nike have been doing like certain promo codes, on a monthly basis in either the last, for 2 weeks or a week or something along those sides. Because we're in COVID situation, I'm assuming that sales are not as much as it previously is, so they're trying to get rid of stock. So I would say, whilst we're in this situation now and things are still not moving as it should be, I think there will still be more codes. So look out, check the Nike
Yeah,
sites,
and
check the
take
Adidas sites,
advantage.
check the Reebok sites, check any of them, any retail right about now. If they're not doing sales, then they're going bust.
Yeah.
Let me tell you,
So
tell you, mate.
take advantage, man. Take advantage.
Yes.
But that's what I've been doing. Myself, Obi. You can almost say I know people are stockpiling toilet roll and hand sanitizer. We've been stockpiling trainers
You
straight.
get me? It's a bit rough on the
Stockpile.
old derriere, but no, I'm joking.
We might not be able to wear them. There's nowhere to, you know what I mean? We're on lockdown. We're not wearing them out, but we're stockpiling for when lockdown finishes completely. What do I wear them with? I swear it's almost the same. Tracksuit bottoms.
A skirt, kilt.
I might try that, you know. Nah.
Yeah.
Tracksuit bottoms. I'd wear them with blue, black, or grey. Tracksuit bottoms. A top like this.
A white trackie. You can wear that.
Ooh, that'd be nice. Like an all white trackie.
Yeah, man.
A blue top with hints of different colours in it.
Yeah.
Again, you know, it's standard because it's such a dark colour. It's blue. You can literally wear.
Yeah,
anything.
it's definitely a versatile trainer.
Yeah.
In that sense, you know, you can wear that with anything.
I haven't worn them with jeans. So I don't know how they would look with jeans.
Well, that's a good question. Do you think they're smart enough to wear with jeans?
I'd probably. You can wear them with jeans, but I don't know if I would wear them out somewhere, you know, like a smart casual event. No, probably not.
Because it's classed as a lifestyle trainer, isn't it? A lifestyle trainer. So.
Like it would be lifestyle to, I don't know, going to the shops, going to meet your friends, going to the cinema. I don't know. Maybe. That's a good question. Guys, let us know what you think. Again, let us know.
Comment below. Tell us what you will probably wear these 720s with. If you comment if you like him, what you would wear them with, you know, you'll pair them up. You know, give us some insight into what you would do with these trainers.
I will put some ideas up. I'll put some visuals up, which they're probably either gone already or they will come up of what I would kind of wear them with, my interpretation. But you tell us yours. You know, you can even send us pictures on Instagram. We've got our Instagram account up. You want to DM us some pictures?
You will see it there. Just pop up. Have a look.
Yeah, click on that. So the question, Obi, cop or drop?
I'm drop kicking this, you know. No, on a serious note, I'm not really feeling these 720s. They're not my thing. Again, they've been out since 2019, and maybe it might be like other trainers. It might take a bit more time for me to understand, but for now, it's a no.
That's fair enough. For me, as I said, when they first came out last year, if you asked me this time last year, I would have probably said drop. But now that I've worn them, very comfortable. I do like them. They've grown on me. So for me, it's a cop. But I think, as I said, we're going to have the 720 soles, but they're going to have a lot more different designs. Thank you for watching, guys. You've been watching Sneaky Peaks with Biz and Obi. If you like this video, please subscribe, comment, share. You know, share amongst your friends. Comment below. You know, help us out a little bit. You know what I mean? All right, guys. Peace. Later. Take care. Time again are bringing it to us and showing us good products. So true that.